Welcome back to the channel, Fight Fans. In this video, I will break down the main event of UFC Fight Night on August 12th, where Vicente Luque will face Raphael dos Anjos in a welterweight clash. This is a very intriguing matchup between two of the best fighters in the division, and I will give you my analysis and prediction based on their strengths, weaknesses, and recent performances. Vicente Luque is a high-volume striker who has 13 knockouts and 6 submissions in his 21 wins. He is known for his aggressive style, his durability, and his ability to finish fights. He has won 9 of his last 11 fights, with 8 of them coming by stoppage. His only losses in that span were a close decision to Stephen Thompson, who is one of the best strikers in the UFC, and a brutal knockout to Jeff Neal, who is one of the hardest hitters in the division. Luque's last fight was against Neal on August 7, 2022, where he suffered a brain bleed after being knocked out in the second round. This was a very serious injury that required surgery and a long recovery period. Luque has been cleared to fight by the Nevada Athletic Commission after passing all the medical tests, but it is still unknown how this injury will affect his performance and health in the future. He is taking a big risk by returning to the octagon so soon after such a traumatic event. Raphael dos Anjos is a former lightweight champion who moved up to welterweight in 2017. He has 18 wins by submission and 5 by knockout in his 30 wins. He is known for his well-rounded game, his cardio, and his experience. He has fought some of the best fighters in the world, such as Khabib Nurmagomedov, Colby Covington, and Leon Edwards. Dos Anjos' last fight was against Bryan Barberena on December 4, 2022, where he won by rear naked choke in the second round. Dos Anjos showed his grappling skills by taking Barberena down and locking in the choke after some ground and pound. Dos Anjos has now won 2 of his last 3 fights, and he is looking to get back into title contention with a win over Luque. This fight is a classic striker versus grappler matchup where both fighters have their advantages and disadvantages. Luque has the edge in striking power and accuracy, while Dos Anjos has the edge in grappling skills and experience. Luque will try to keep the fight standing and land his heavy punches and kicks, while Dos Anjos will try to take the fight to the ground and control Luque with his top pressure and submissions. Luque's main weapons are his left hook, his right cross, and his low kicks. He likes to pressure his opponents with his forward movement and high output. He also has a nasty Darce choke that he can use to finish fights if they go to the ground. Luque's main weaknesses are his defense and his tendency to get into brawls. He often leaves himself open for counters and takedowns, and he sometimes gets too reckless with his exchanges. Dos Anjos' main weapons are his leg kicks, his jab, and his takedowns. He likes to mix up his striking and grappling with fluid transitions. He also has a good guillotine choke that he can use to catch his opponents off guard. Dos Anjos' main weaknesses are his chin and his size. He has been knocked out 3 times in his career, and he is not a big welterweight compared to some of his opponents. My prediction for this fight is that Luque will win by TKO in the second round. I think Luque's striking will be too much for Dos Anjos to handle, especially because Luque has shown great resilience and determination after recovering from a brain bleed in his last fight. I think Luque will catch Dos Anjos with a hard right hand that will drop him, and then follow up with some ground and pound until the referee stops the fight. However, I also think that Dos Anjos has a chance to win this fight if he can use his grappling effectively. I think Dos Anjos will try to exploit Luque's weakness on the ground and look for takedowns or clinch work. If Dos Anjos can get Luque down and keep him there, he might be able to wear him out or submit him. This is a very exciting fight that could go either way depending on how each fighter performs on the night. What do you think of this fight? Who do you think will win? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more MMA content. I appreciate your support and feedback. See you all in the next video.